Let's talk about something that affects almost everyone at some point in their life. The endless cycle of trading time for money, working harder but not necessarily smarter, and feeling like there's no way out. It's what people call the rat race, and it can feel suffocating if you don't take control of your mindset and your actions. Here's the truth. The problem isn't the job you have or the hours you work. The real issue lies in how you think about money, success, and freedom. Most people are stuck because they're focused on surviving instead of thriving. They wake up every day, go to work, come home exhausted, and repeat the process without ever stopping to ask themselves, is this really the life I want? The good news is there's a way out, and it starts with understanding one simple principle. You won't change your circumstances until you change yourself. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's built through deliberate choices, small disciplines, and consistent effort over time. You've got to become the kind of person who can handle wealth, opportunity, and freedom before those things show up in your life. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. They think escaping the rat race means making more money quickly. But let me tell you, having more money won't solve the problem if your habits and mindset stay the same. If you don't learn how to manage what you already have, adding zeros to your bank account won't make a difference. Financial freedom comes from mastering three key areas: learning, earning, and growing. First, invest in your education, not just formal schooling, but lifelong learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and surround yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger. Knowledge is the foundation of all success. Without it, you're simply guessing your way through life. Every expert was once a beginner, and every master was once a student. Start seeing yourself as someone committed to growth and watch how opportunities begin to find you. Second, focus on creating multiple streams of income. Relying on a single paycheck keeps you trapped in the cycle. Instead, look for ways to build assets that work for you even when you're not working. This could mean starting a side hustle, investing in real estate, or developing skills that allow you to offer services online. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to work smarter. Find ways to leverage your time, energy, and resources so that your efforts multiply. Third, and perhaps most important, raise your standards. Too many people settle for mediocrity because they're afraid to demand more from themselves and their lives. But here's the deal. You'll never rise above the level of your own expectations. If you want extraordinary results, you need to adopt an extraordinary mindset. Decide today that average isn't acceptable anymore. Refuse to accept less than what you truly deserve. Remember, the journey out of the rat race isn't easy, but it's worth it. It requires discipline, patience, and persistence. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the comfort of staying where you are seems far more appealing than pushing forward into the unknown. But trust me, the pain of staying stuck is far greater than the discomfort of changing. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. So, start small. Take one step today toward the life you envision. Whether it's reading 10 pages of a book, setting aside a portion of your income to save or invest, or reaching out to someone who inspires you. Every action counts. Over time, these little actions compound into massive results. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. And that, my friend, is the secret to breaking free. Not overnight success, but steady, intentional progress fueled by a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. So what are you waiting for? Your future self is counting on you. Understanding the concept of escaping the rat race goes beyond simply thinking about money or freedom. It's about taking back your life. It's about waking up each morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that you hold the reins to your destiny instead of being tossed around by circumstances. Many people fall into the trap of believing that working harder is the answer. They tell themselves, if I just put in more hours, if I give up a little more, if I push myself a bit longer, things will get better. But here's the truth. Grinding endlessly without a clear direction only leads to exhaustion and frustration. You can't compensate for a lack of strategy or misplaced priorities by sheer effort alone. Think about it like this. What happens when you keep running on a treadmill? No matter how fast you go, no matter how much sweat you pour into it, you're still standing in the same spot. That's exactly what the rat race feels like. You're putting in all this effort, but you're not moving forward. Why? Because you haven't stepped off the treadmill and found a new path. The key isn't to run faster, it's to figure out where you want to go and then chart a course to get there. Now, let me share something powerful with you. Success doesn't come from doing what everyone else is doing. If you follow the crowd, you'll end up right where they are, in the same cycle of stress, paycheck to paycheck, living in unfulfilled dreams. Instead, success comes from thinking differently, acting differently, and committing to a vision that sets you apart. This starts with understanding one fundamental truth. Wealth isn't created by trading time for money. Wealth is created by leveraging systems, assets, and other people's efforts to generate income while you sleep. So, how do you shift from trading time for money to building a system that works for you? Let's break it down step by step. First, you need to stop seeing yourself as an employee and start seeing yourself as an entrepreneur, even if you're still working a 9-to-5 job. What does that mean? It means taking ownership of your financial future. It means looking for opportunities to create value beyond the confines of your current role. And most importantly, it means adopting a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When you operate from a mindset of scarcity, you believe there's never enough time, enough money, enough resources. This kind of thinking keeps you stuck in survival mode. On the other hand, an abundance mindset opens doors. It allows you to see possibilities where others see problems. When you believe there's always another way, you become unstoppable. You start focusing on solutions instead of dwelling on limitations. This shift alone can transform your entire outlook on life. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to escape the rat race is underestimating the power of habits. Your daily routines shape your reality. If you wake up late, scramble through your day, and constantly react to emergencies, you're setting yourself up for mediocrity. But if you design your days intentionally, if you prioritize growth, productivity, and self-care, you begin to build momentum toward the life you desire. Discipline might feel hard at first, but over time it becomes second nature. And once discipline turns into habit, extraordinary results follow. For example, consider the habit of learning. Most people stop learning the moment they leave school. They settle into their careers and assume they know everything they need to know. But the world is changing faster than ever before. New technologies, industries, and opportunities emerge every single day. If you're not actively seeking knowledge, you risk falling behind. Make it a point to learn something new every day, whether it's reading a book, listening to a podcast, or watching educational videos. Over time, these small investments in yourself add up to massive returns. Another critical habit is saving and investing wisely. Many people confuse saving with hoarding. They stash away money but never put it to work. True financial freedom comes from making your money work for you. Start by setting aside a portion of your income each month. Then, educate yourself on investment options that align with your goals. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or starting a business, the goal is to create passive income streams that generate cash flow without requiring constant effort. Of course, none of this matters if you don't take care of your health. Physical and mental well-being are the foundation of everything else. Without energy, focus, and resilience, even the best strategies will fall flat. Prioritize sleep, exercise regularly, and nourish your body with wholesome foods. These practices may seem unrelated to escaping the rat race, but trust me, they are essential. When you feel strong and energized, you're better equipped to tackle challenges and seize opportunities. Speaking of challenges, let's address fear head-on. Fear is one of the biggest barriers holding people back from breaking free. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It paralyzes us and keeps us stuck in our comfort zones. But here's the thing about fear. It's a liar. It tells you that staying safe is smarter than taking risks. But the truth is, playing it safe guarantees stagnation. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Every great achievement in history was born from someone who dared to face their fears and push past them. So, how do you overcome fear? By reframing it. Instead of seeing fear as a roadblock, see it as a signpost. Fear shows up whenever you're about to do something meaningful. It's proof that you're stepping into uncharted territory, which is exactly where growth happens. The next time fear tries to hold you back, remind yourself that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act despite it. Take one small step forward, and watch how fear begins to lose its grip. Now, let's talk about relationships. Who you surround yourself with has a profound impact on your journey. If you're constantly surrounded by negative, unmotivated, or toxic individuals, their energy will drag you down. On the flip side, if you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, and supportive people, their energy will lift you up. Success is contagious, and so is failure. Choose your circle wisely. This doesn't mean cutting ties with everyone who doesn't share your vision. It simply means spending less time with those who drain your energy and more time with those who inspire you to be better. Seek out mentors, join mastermind groups, and connect with like-minded individuals who challenge you to think bigger. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. Another crucial aspect of escaping the rat race is mastering the art of delayed gratification. In today's instant gratification culture, we're conditioned to expect immediate results. We want success now, wealth now, happiness now. But real progress takes time. Building a business, growing an investment portfolio, or developing a valuable skill set requires patience and persistence. It's not glamorous and it's not easy, but it's absolutely necessary. Delayed gratification means saying no to short-term pleasures in favor of long-term rewards. It means resisting the urge to spend your entire paycheck on luxuries and instead investing in your future. It means choosing discipline over indulgence, consistency over convenience. Yes, it's hard in the beginning, but the payoff is worth it. Those who embrace delayed gratification are the ones who achieve lasting success. Let's also talk about the importance of clarity. Many people remain trapped in the rat race because they lack a clear vision of what they truly want. They drift aimlessly from day to day, hoping things will magically improve, but hope is not a strategy. Clarity gives you direction. It helps you set specific, measurable goals and create actionable plans to achieve them. Take some time to reflect on your deepest desires. What does success look like for you? Is it financial independence? More time with family, the ability to travel the world, whatever it is, write it down. Be specific, visualize it, feel it. Once you have a crystal clear picture of your dream life, break it down into smaller milestones. Celebrate each victory along the way, no matter how small. Progress fuels motivation, and motivation drives action. As you work toward your goals, remember that setbacks are inevitable. Everyone faces obstacles, makes mistakes, and experiences failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in how they respond to adversity. Successful people see setbacks as temporary detours, not permanent roadblocks. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. This brings us to the concept of resilience. Life will test you repeatedly. There will be moments when you feel like throwing in the towel, but quitting should never be an option. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger after every setback. It's built through experience, perseverance, and faith in your ultimate vision. Cultivate resilience by reminding yourself why you started in the first place. Keep your eyes on the prize and let that fuel your determination. Now, let's discuss the role of gratitude in this journey. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice, it's a game changer. When you focus on what you already have, you attract more of it into your life. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance. It reminds you that you're capable of overcoming challenges because you've done it before. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this simple habit will rewire your brain to focus on positivity and possibility. Gratitude also helps you stay grounded during tough times. When you're grateful for the lessons learned from failure, you stop fearing it. When you appreciate the progress you've made, no matter how small, you stay motivated to keep going. Gratitude transforms your mindset, and your mindset shapes your reality. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about creativity. Escaping the rat race often requires thinking outside the box. Most people rely on conventional wisdom, following the same tired advice that keeps them stuck. But innovation is the key to breaking free. Look for unconventional ways to solve problems, create value, and stand out from the crowd. Don't be afraid to experiment, take calculated risks, and explore new ideas. Creativity opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. One area where creativity plays a huge role is in finding multiple streams of income. As mentioned earlier, relying solely on a paycheck is risky. Diversifying your income sources protects you from unexpected downturns and accelerates your path to financial freedom. Think creatively about how you can monetize your skills, passions, and interests. Could you write a book, teach an online course, or consult in your area of expertise? Could you invest in rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or peer-to-peer lending platforms? The possibilities are endless if you're willing to think beyond traditional methods. Another important element is time management. Time is your most valuable asset, yet many people waste it on activities that don't move the needle. Social media scrolling, mindless TV watching, and unnecessary meetings steal precious hours that could be spent building your future. Learn to guard your time fiercely. Set boundaries, eliminate distractions, and prioritize tasks that align with your goals. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, and productivity apps to stay organized and efficient. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Focus on high-impact activities that bring you closer to your vision. Delegate or automate low-priority tasks whenever possible. This frees up mental and physical energy for the things that truly count. Over time, you'll notice a significant increase in both efficiency and effectiveness. Let's touch on the topic of personal branding. In today's digital age, having a strong personal brand is non-negotiable. Your brand is how people perceive you. It's your reputation, credibility, and influence rolled into one. A strong personal brand attracts opportunities, builds trust, and positions you as an authority in your field. Whether you're an entrepreneur, freelancer, or corporate professional, investing in your brand pays dividends. Start by defining your unique value proposition. What sets you apart from others? What strengths, skills, or experiences make you irreplaceable? Once you've identified your uniqueness, communicate it consistently across all platforms. Share valuable content, engage with your audience, and showcase your expertise. Over time, your brand will open doors you never thought possible. Success isn't something that happens by chance. It's the result of deliberate choices, consistent effort, and a mindset that refuses to settle for mediocrity. Too many people spend their lives waiting for luck to strike or for someone else to hand them an opportunity. But the truth is, opportunities don't just fall into your lap, they're created. And creating opportunities starts with taking responsibility for your life. Stop blaming your circumstances, your boss, your upbringing, or anything else outside of yourself. The moment you take ownership of where you are and where you want to go, you begin to unlock your potential. Now let's talk about the importance of vision. Without a clear picture of what you want, it's easy to drift through life aimlessly. You might work hard, but if you're not working towards something specific, all that effort can feel meaningless. A powerful vision acts as your compass. It guides your decisions, motivates you during tough times, and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. Take some time to imagine your ideal life. What does it look like? How does it feel? Who are you surrounded by? Write it down, make it vivid. When your vision is crystal clear, it becomes easier to align your daily actions with your long-term goals. One common obstacle people face when trying to escape the rat race is the fear of failure. They worry about making mistakes, looking foolish, or losing what little they already have. But here's the thing, failure is not the enemy. In fact, it's one of the greatest teachers you'll ever encounter. Every successful person has failed countless times before achieving greatness. The difference is they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as feedback, a way to learn, grow, and improve. So the next time you stumble, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Then pick yourself up and keep moving forward. Another critical factor in breaking free is developing discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's what keeps you going when motivation fades and the path ahead seems daunting. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is constant. It's the habit of doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Start small. Commit to waking up earlier, exercising regularly, or dedicating 30 minutes a day to learning. These tiny disciplines may seem insignificant at first, but over time, they compound into incredible results. Speaking of habits, let's talk about the power of consistency. Big achievements aren't the result of massive overnight efforts. They're built through small, consistent actions over time. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't dig a hole, throw in a seed, and expect a towering oak to appear the next day. Growth takes time, patience, and nurturing. The same principle applies to your journey out of the rat race. Focus on showing up every single day, no matter how small the progress may seem. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum creates breakthroughs. Now let's address the role of mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're stuck, that you're not smart enough, or that success is only for others, you'll never break free. On the other hand, if you adopt a growth-oriented mindset, if you believe that challenges are opportunities, that failure is temporary, and that you're capable of achieving greatness, you'll start seeing possibilities everywhere. Mindset is everything. It determines how you respond to adversity, how you approach problems, and ultimately how far you're willing to go to achieve your dreams. Self-discipline and mindset go hand in hand, but there's another piece of the puzzle. Environment. The people and surroundings you expose yourself to have a profound impact on your journey. If you're constantly around negativity, doubt, or complacency, it's hard to stay motivated and inspired. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who uplift you, challenge you, and push you to be your best self. Seek out mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and immerse yourself in environments that fuel your ambition. While external factors play a role, true transformation begins within. Self-awareness is key. Take the time to understand your strengths, weaknesses, values, and passions. What drives you? What excites you? What are you naturally good at? When you operate from a place of authenticity, when you leverage your unique talents and interests, you'll find fulfillment and success much more attainable. Don't try to fit into someone else's mold. Be unapologetically you, because that's where your power lies. Let's also talk about the importance of setting boundaries. One reason people remain trapped in the rat race is that they say yes to everything and everyone, leaving no room for themselves. They spread themselves too thin, sacrificing their own dreams and well-being for the sake of pleasing others. But here's the truth. Saying yes to one thing means saying no to something else. Protect your time and energy fiercely. Learn to say no to distractions, toxic relationships, and activities that don't align with your goals. Boundaries are not selfish. They're essential for maintaining focus and balance. Financial literacy is another cornerstone of breaking free. Many people struggle financially not because they lack resources, but because they lack knowledge. Understanding how money works, how to save, invest, and multiply it is crucial for building wealth. Start by educating yourself. Read books, listen to experts, and seek advice from those who've achieved financial independence. Then apply what you learn. Create a budget, eliminate unnecessary expenses, and prioritize saving and investing. Remember, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and grow. As you work toward financial freedom, don't forget the importance of giving back. Generosity is a powerful force. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, reminding you that you have more than enough to share. Whether it's volunteering your time, donating to causes you care about, or simply helping someone in need, acts of kindness enrich your life in ways money never could. Plus, giving creates a ripple effect. The more you give, the more you receive. Not always in material form, but in joy, connection, and purpose. Resilience is another trait you'll need to cultivate. Life will throw curveballs your way, unexpected setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. But resilience allows you to weather the storms and come out stronger on the other side. Build resilience by embracing challenges as opportunities to grow. Reframe failures as lessons. Surround yourself with supportive people who remind you of your worth when you forget it yourself. And above all, stay committed to your vision no matter what. Let's also touch on the significance of adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and so must you. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. Staying rigid in your approach will only hold you back. Instead, remain open to new ideas, technologies, and strategies. Be willing to pivot when necessary. Adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding smarter, faster, and better ways to achieve them. Flexibility is strength, not weakness. Creativity plays a vital role as well. Escaping the rat race often requires thinking differently from the crowd. Innovation sets you apart. Look for unconventional solutions to problems, unique ways to add value, and fresh perspectives on old challenges. Creativity isn't limited to artists or inventors. It's a skill anyone can develop. Practice brainstorming ideas, experimenting with new approaches, and challenging the status quo. When you think creatively, you open doors that others overlook. Time management deserves its own spotlight too. Time is finite, yet so many people waste it on trivial pursuits. Social media scrolling, binge-watching TV shows, and engaging in meaningless conversations eat away at hours you could be using to build your future. Treat your time like the precious resource it is. Prioritize tasks that move you closer to your goals. Use tools like planners, timers, and productivity apps to stay organized. And don't forget to schedule downtime. It's just as important for recharging your energy and maintaining balance. Finally, let's talk about legacy. Escaping the rat race isn't just about achieving personal success, it's about leaving a lasting impact. What kind of mark do you want to leave on the world? How do you want to be remembered? Thinking about your legacy inspires you to live with intention and purpose. It motivates you to contribute something meaningful beyond yourself. Whether it's mentoring others, supporting charitable causes, or creating products that improve lives, find ways to give back. Legacy isn't built overnight. It's cultivated through consistent acts of kindness, generosity, and service. When you focus on making a difference, you elevate not only your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Every step you take toward escaping the rat race brings you closer to the life you envision. It won't happen overnight, and it won't always be easy, but with the right mindset, habits, and strategies, you can create a life of freedom, fulfillment, and abundance. Stay committed, stay resilient, and above all, stay true to yourself. Escaping the rat race isn't about quick fixes or shortcuts. It's about committing to a journey of self-discovery, growth, and resilience. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you envision. By mastering your mindset, habits, and strategies, you can break free from limitations and create a future filled with freedom, purpose, and abundance. Remember, success is not an endpoint, it's a continuous process. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and above all, believe in yourself. The life you dream of is waiting for you. Start building it today.